Child, I am serious, and you should be serious too, for what I am about to tell you will shake you. I am the Lord your God, and I am seriously telling you, you are about to be eliminated. Yes, you heard it right, my beloved. You are about to be eliminated, and you really need to hear these words now. My child, I have seen your tears, I have seen what you have gone through in life, but now it is enough. I am eliminating you, but not as you fear, not as you dread. No, I am eliminating you from the places of your suffering, from the places where you have been bound and tied down. I am removing you from the environments that have drained you, where the enemy has set traps, where the enemy has whispered lies, trying to convince you that you belong in the struggle. You don't belong there, child. You were never meant to stay in the storm, and I, your God, will not allow you to wither in the wilderness any longer. I am taking you out. Yes, I am eliminating you from every place that has held you back. Do not think you are secure just because the ground beneath you feels stable, for it is an illusion. The places where you think you are safe, they are the very places I am uprooting you from. You have grown comfortable in discomfort, convinced yourself that you can survive in environments that are slowly killing you. You have settled for less than what I have for you, child, but I have not forgotten the plans I made for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Yet here you are, convincing yourself that the struggle is your destiny. No more. No longer will I allow you to stay in places where the enemy prowls like a lion, seeking to devour. The enemy has surrounded you in subtle ways, disguising himself as light, but I see the darkness that lurks. You have been tricked into thinking these places, these people, these situations are good for you, but I know better. I, the Lord, know the dangers ahead, and I am telling you, you cannot stay. You must move. You must listen to me and trust that I see what you do not. You are being eliminated, my child, from the false security that binds you to mediocrity. You are being removed from the relationships that drain you, from the jobs that strip away your peace, from the environments that suffocate your soul. I will not leave you in these places of struggle because I love you too much to watch you fade away. You may not even realize how much these places have affected you, how much they have robbed you of your joy, your health, your purpose. But I see it. I see the toll it has taken on your spirit, and I say enough is enough. You are about to be set free. Do not cling to the chains that I am breaking. Do not hold on to what I am tearing down. Yes, it may be uncomfortable. Yes, it may hurt at first. But do you not trust me, child? Do you not believe that I, your heavenly Father, have something better for you? You are not being cast away, you are being lifted up. You are being relocated into my divine plan, into my perfect will. You have been stuck in places that were never meant to be permanent. You have made homes in temporary shelters, but I am building for you a house that will last. A place of peace, a place of purpose, a place where you can truly thrive. But you must be willing to let go. You must be willing to release what feels familiar, to walk away from what seems safe. Because, child, it is not safe. It never was. It has been a trap of the enemy all along, and I am here to rescue you. I am pulling you out before it is too late. You do not see the danger that lies ahead, but I do. I see the enemy plotting against you, laying snares in places that look like blessings. I see the betrayal, the deceit, the destruction that is planned, and I will not allow it to touch you if you obey my voice. This is your warning. This is your moment to escape. Do not hesitate. Do not look back like Lot's wife, for there is nothing for you in the places I am removing you from. Do not be like Israel. longing for Egypt when I am taking you to the promised land. Egypt is not your home. The wilderness is not your final destination. I have more for you, child, but you must move. You must trust me even when you don't understand. You must believe that my ways are higher than your ways, my thoughts higher than your thoughts. I am doing a new thing in your life, but the new cannot come until the old is eliminated. The pruning must happen. The cutting away of dead branches is necessary for new growth to flourish. Do you not want to flourish? Do you not want to step into the fullness of what I have for you? Then trust me, child. Let Maine eliminate what no longer serves you, what never served you in the first place. The places of struggle, the places of fear, the places of compromise, I am removing you from them all. I am also eliminating those around you who have been part of the problem. Yes, I am removing people from your life. Those who have disguised themselves as friends but are secretly working against you. Those who have spoken words of discouragement. Those who have planted seeds of doubt in your heart. I am exposing them, and they will no longer have access to you. I am eliminating them, child, because they are a hindrance to your growth. Their presence in your life has been a weight, pulling you down when I have called you to rise. And rise you shall. Child, you must understand something profound about the journey you have walked. Every tear, every betrayal, every moment of suffering, though painful, was not without purpose. I, the Lord your God, have never been absent, even in your darkest hours. I was with you through it all, not to abandon you, but to shape you, to mold you, to prepare you for the calling that is upon your life. Yes, those betrayals were hard to endure. The sting of being let down by those you trusted, the wounds inflicted by people you thought would stand by your side, they cut deeply. I know. But child, those betrayals were necessary. They were not sent to destroy you, but to build something within you that comfort could never create. They taught you discernment. They opened your eyes to the reality of human frailty, of the deception that sometimes lurks beneath kind words and smiling faces. I allowed it not because I desired your pain, but because I desired your growth. The world you live in is filled with trials, and it is in these trials that true wisdom is birthed. You learned what loyalty truly means by experiencing disloyalty. You learned what it is to truly love by facing rejection. And in those moments where you felt most alone, where you questioned whether anyone saw your struggle or cared for your heart, I was there, refining you, teaching you to rely not on man, but on me. For if you had never been betrayed, you would not have learned to discern truth from lies, loyalty from deception. These experiences were painful, yes, but they were necessary for the greater purpose I have for you. Understand this, the suffering you endured was not a punishment. I did not allow it to happen to cause you despair. No, child, it was a part of your preparation. The fire you walked through was not meant to burn you, but to purify you. Like gold being refined in the furnace, your soul was being cleansed of impurities. Your heart was being strengthened for the road ahead. You see, without those trials, you would not have the depth of understanding you now carry. Without the hurt, you would not have the empathy that now flows from you to others. It is through your own wounds that you have become a healer for others. And those seasons of struggle, when it seemed like nothing was going right, when doors closed in your face, when opportunities slipped through your fingers, those too were part of my plan. You see, child, I could not let you walk through every door. Not every opportunity was meant for you. Not every relationship was part of your destiny. I had to protect you from things that would have led you away from the purpose I placed in your heart. You may not have understood it then, but now, look back and see some of those doors that closed saved you from paths that would have brought you nothing but greater heartache. Some of those missed opportunities were me redirecting you to something far better. Your purpose, the very reason I created you, is far greater than you can imagine. And for that purpose to come to pass, you needed to learn perseverance. You needed to learn endurance. Do you not remember what my word says? Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. James 1:2-3. Child, your faith has been tested, but through that testing, perseverance has been produced in you. What? You are stronger now, not because life was easy, but because you stood firm in the midst of the storm. I allowed the storms to rage around you, not to destroy you, but to teach you the power of peace that comes from me. You learned that true peace is not found in the absence of trouble, but in the presence of me in the midst of trouble. The storm showed you that you could endure more than you thought possible. You discovered that even when the world around you was shaking, I was your firm foundation. I was your refuge, your hiding place. Without those storms, you would not have discovered the depths of my strength within you. And those moments when you were abandoned, when people walked away from you, when friends became distant, and you felt forgotten, those were the moments when I drew closest to you. For in your loneliness, I was teaching you that I am enough. I was teaching you that my love is constant, that I will never leave you nor forsake you. It is easy to rely on people when things are going well, but I needed you to know that when all else fails, I remain. I needed you to experience my faithfulness in the absence of human loyalty. Every betrayal, every heartbreak, every disappointment was a lesson. They were lessons in love and trust, in faith. You learned what it means to trust in me above all else. You learned to love even when others did not love you back. You learned that your worth is not determined by how others treat you, but by the fact that you are my child, created in my image, beloved and precious in my sight. These are lessons that will carry you into the purpose I have for you. Child, you have a destiny, a divine calling. And every trial you faced was part of my process of preparing you for that destiny. Do not despise the journey, for it has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill your purpose. You now carry a wisdom that only comes through experience. You have an authority that only comes from walking through the fire and coming out on the other side. The sufferings you endured were not in vain. They have produced in you a heart of compassion, a strength of character, a faith that cannot be shaken. I needed you to walk through those dark valleys so that you could lead others out of theirs. I needed you to understand pain so that you could minister to the brokenhearted. I needed you to experience the sting of betrayal so that you could offer forgiveness to those who have been betrayed. All of this has been preparing you to be a vessel of my love, my grace, and my healing to the world. And now, child, you stand on the edge of a new season. The struggles of the past have prepared you for the blessings that are to come. You are ready now to step into the fullness of your purpose. But do not forget the lessons you have learned. Do not forget the faith that was built in the fire, the strength that was forged in the storm. For these are the things that will sustain you in the days ahead. There will still be challenges, but now you know how to overcome. There will still be moments of testing, but now you have the endurance to press on. And through it all, I will be with you. just as I have been from the beginning. The sufferings were necessary, but they are not the end of your story. They were the foundation upon which I am building something beautiful, something powerful, something eternal. Your true purpose is not to live in fear and doubt or in defeat. Your true purpose is to rise up, to be a light in the darkness, to reflect my love to a world in need. You are called to be a warrior, not in the sense of violence, but in the sense of standing firm in faith, in love, and in truth. You are called to be a voice of hope, a beacon of light, a source of encouragement to those who are lost, broken, and hurting. Now is the time to step into that purpose with confidence. Now is the time to embrace the lessons of the past and move forward with boldness. For I am with you, and I have equipped you for everything that lies ahead. The betrayals, the suffering, they were necessary to shape you, to prepare you for this very moment. And now, child, you are ready to fulfill the destiny I have written for you, ready to live the life I have called you to live. So do not look back with regret. Do not carry the weight of past wounds with you into this new season. Lay them down at my feet, for I have already borne them for you. You are free now, free to walk in purpose, free to live in the fullness of the life I have given you, free to be everything I created you to be. The journey was not easy, but it was worth it. And now you will see the fruit of your perseverance. Now you will step into the blessings that I have prepared for you. You will understand that everything you went through had meaning, had purpose, had a divine reason. And it all brought you to this moment, to this revelation, to this new beginning. I am bringing you into a new season, a season of elevation, a season of breakthrough. But not everyone can come with you. Not everyone who has been part of your past will be part of your future. This is a time of separation, and I know it may be painful, but it is necessary. You cannot carry the weight of others into the places I am taking you. You cannot afford to be dragged down by the wrong company any longer. You must move forward unburdened, free from the chains of unhealthy relationships, free from the toxic environments that have kept you bound. This is your time of deliverance, and I, the Lord, am doing the delivering. You are being eliminated from every place of defeat, every place of discouragement, every place that has stolen your joy and your peace. You are being removed from the places that have weakened your spirit and kept you from fully walking in my power and authority. I am stripping away the old so that the new can come. You are my beloved child, and I have great plans for you. Trust in me and move forward with faith, for the best is yet to come. Amen.